let's keep it hot and ready with you. I see the comments every single day. Y'all, every day. Lee, I can't go no contact. We have 3 kids. We have 4 kids. We have a business together. Lee, both of our names are on the mortgage. Lee, we work together. Look, I hear y'all, and I literally see y'all. I hear you, and I see you. If you are in that situation, like the standard no contact device feels like a fantasy. It feels like you being left out, doesn't it? It feels like they're talking to everybody but you, right? Because you can't go no contact. Like today, we are dealing with reality. Like as a diagnosed narcissist, I know that if I can't keep you as a partner, like I'll keep you as a hostage through our shared responsibilities. I still have access because we got kids. We work together, blah, 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 whatever it is. If you can't close the door completely, like you need to learn how to install a security gate with barbed wires, with lasers, with a moat, with alligators and crocodiles that hunt narcissists, right? They got the taste of a narcissist years ago, and they hunt narcissists now. Yeah, seriously. But we call this the on contact, like on contact, only necessary contact. That's what we're talking about today, y'all. The on contact method, like when you can't completely go no contact, because again, everybody doesn't have the I guess I don't want to say luxury, right? Because you're still healing from abuse, but everybody can't go no contact because you have certain things that are tying you to this person. You know, if you had no ties, then you can go no contact, right? And some people in these situations, you have third parties and whatever the case may be, that can help you go no contact, but not everybody has that. Some people have been isolated. Some people have been moved away, moved across country, whatever it is, right? Everybody doesn't have those same luxuries. So let's be kind, right? Let's be kind and hop right into it. Yeah. Why the chaos keeps going on? Like the narcissist goal in a lot of these situations, again, is just access. So think about it like this: as a narcissist, if we share kids or property, I don't view that as a responsibility. I view it as an access point, as a way to stay in your life, as a way to maintain some semblance of control. Like it's a back door into your emotions, right? Again, this is why sometimes you get a narcissist that drags you back and forth to court, that threatens you about taking full. They want to take full. They want to go for full custody, but then when court settles, right, they don't want full custody anymore. They are willing to accept, every other weekend. And I tell this to people all the time. If you have a person, like seriously, if you are dealing with a person for whatever period of time, if you're dealing with a person that took you to court for full custody and they settled on every other weekend, they didn't want full custody ever. You see? You have to think about it like this. They don't look at the kids as responsibility. That's why they don't help you. That's why a lot of times you feel like you're on your own, even though they're co-parenting, right? Like, and this is going to sound weird, but some narcissists get supply through conflict. That's crazy, ain't it? They get supply through conflict. Like, let me put myself in here. If I send you a text about the kids, like let's say if I send you a text about the kids' schedule and it's midnight, that includes a subtle jab at your parenting. Like, let's say I text you and look, if I text you at midnight about the kids' schedule, midnight, y'all see, I already violated the boundary. I'm already disrespecting you. But in this message, I take a jab at your parenting. I make it seem like you're not good, you're not a good mom, or you're not a good dad. Guess what happens? You react. You send me a paragraph about how I'm a sorry ass daddy, or how I'm a horrible ass mama, how I'm a deadbeat, whatever it is. Guess what? That paragraph got me a reaction. That got me narcissistic supply. That's my white noise. Look, your pain is their white noise machine. Imagine your paragraph. They have AI read it out and they just dancing to it. They're like, ooh, gotcha. You see what I'm saying? They dancing to your pain, which a lot of narcissists do. They prove that they still can mess with your head, right? They prove they can mess with your head. That's why I said only necessary contact. You don't have to respond at 10 p.m. You don't have to respond at midnight. You don't have to respond at 6 p.m. It's about only necessary contact. Works when you're setting boundaries. It has to, look. The only way it works if you have to stay in power. Look, it's not a foolproof science, not a foolproof plan, right? But this is the only way it works. You have to have discipline and strength, and you have to control your reaction. I'm telling you, it's gonna be tough, but you have to, right? Because you have to have with the on contact method, ON, right, you have to have a mindset shift, right? Think about it like this. You're no longer co-parents or exes. Now you're dealing with a hostile business partner running a failing corporation. Like, that's what is going on. The failing corporation is called Our Past Mistakes Incorporated, right? And the narcissist is running that company into the ground. Like, if you were a business partner in this company, you're not asking the hostile business partner how their day was, right? You're not doing that. You don't have to defend your personal choices to them. You don't have to contact them. You don't have to respond to them. Only necessary contact. It's only necessary. Whatever criteria you set, they have to meet. You can have a checklist of your own. You don't have to give them this checklist. You can have a checklist of your own. Like, if it's only about, like, if you're only responding about the kids, it has to have the kids' names or reference to them in it. If it's not, we're not responding. How your day been? It's not about the kids. We're not responding. You know what I'm saying? I miss you. Not about the kids. I hate you. Also not about the kids. You're a horrible mom. You're a terrible dad. You fat. You ugly. Where are my kids' names in this? They're not about the kids. It's not about the business. Only necessary contact. Only necessary responses. Only when necessary. I know you're like, well, Lee, what is necessary? That's for you to determine, because everybody's situation is going to be different. There's no two co-parenting situations that are exactly the same. No two relationship dynamics are exactly the same, right? That's just like, is the how, like, you have your own, like I was telling you a few minutes ago, you can set the criteria on what you are going to and not going to respond to. You can set the criteria, right? Is the house on fire? Is the child, is the other parent, like, if the kids are with the other parent or the business, like, so whatever, like, let's use the co-parenting example. If the kids are with the other parent and they are texting you out of the blue, and the message doesn't say anything, nothing, the kids' names are not mentioned, like, you go through the message, ask yourself, like, is the house on fire? Are the kids bleeding? Is the exchange time changing? That is necessary stuff. Is the house on fire? Are the kids safe? Are they bleeding? Or do they need help? What's going on? That's necessary, right? Anything else, that's like clutter. That's space filler. That's not necessary. Anything else, y'all, their opinion on something, their opinion on who you're dating, who they're dating, right? You can't, y'all, I'm just telling you, I know it's going to be tough, but sometimes they want to bait you into asking questions about who they're dating. It's not necessary. Most times, right? It's not necessary unless they're a danger to the kids. They got background, like you see what I'm saying? Sometimes it is necessary, but it really depends on you still have to have discipline when you're trying to cross those thresholds right there. So their opinion on who you're dating, their complaints about your tone, their gaslighting about the past, trying to say, this is why we're not together. This is what's going on. This is why you're so stupid. This is why you're so fat. This is why you're so ugly. That's not necessary. You have a list of, like, this is you setting boundaries for yourself right here on what you will and won't respond to, right? You have to set, if for it to dignify a response, it has to cross, it has to hit a certain amount of criteria. The criteria is up to you. Is it about the kids? Are the kids' names mentioned? Is it about the business? Is it dire? Is it, why the hell do you text me? See what I'm saying? What time is it? Is it within reasonable hours? Those are things that are important to you. Whatever is important to you to help protect your sanity, to help to protect your mental health, your physical health sometimes, right? That's what's necessary. Only necessary contacts. Responding to insults is not necessary. I know it can feel good when I know a good clap back can make you feel good. But you know what makes them feel bad? No response. You're ignoring them. That hurts their feelings. That takes their power away because they want you to respond. They want you to argue back and forth. And so they can just say, you're overreacting. I didn't mean it that way. You took it the wrong way. You say, no. That's what it is right here. So the protocol is something you set for yourself. Like, get off the phone. Get off the phone. Get off text messages. Everything goes through email. You can funnel it down. Only necessary contact means you're only communicating through a set determination of platforms or techniques or whatever, right? Like, there, you can find, like, if you're co-parenting, court monitored parenting apps. Our Family Wizard or something like that, right? Parenting apps. Like WhatsApp. One thing, y'all, they don't only necessary contact. They don't get access to every damn form of communication possible. They can't, they can't WhatsApp you, Snapchat you, Discord message you. They can't text message you. They can't, what's the other thing called? I forgot what it's called, but like they can't Instagram message you, Facebook DM you, send you a message on TikTok. They can't do, you saying YouTube monitor you. They can't do that. Email or whatever. Email. That's what it's called. Periscope. I think it's called Periscope. Whatever it is, right? Nothing. You funnel it down to one or two forms of communication because sometimes you want to have a backup, right? But funnel it down. They can't have access to call you either. You see what I'm saying? FaceTime, all this, Zoom. No, not for you. Sometimes they court order for the kids, but not for you. Only necessary in how you want it. You know what I mean? Only necessary contact. Like you want to do that. Like what, Lee? Why we want to do that? Because narcissists hate. The reason you want to put it in somewhere you can like read it and keep documentation of it. Narcissists hate that. They hate when you have proof of what they say. They hate being monitored all the time. They want to have control. So that's why they'll call you. They don't think you record the call. They'll FaceTime you. They'll Zoom you. They don't think you're recording it, right? Like narcissists, like we thrive in the he said, she said, the gray area of, like I said, you see what I'm saying? Only necessary contact, funneled down, forces them into a black and white situation where everything is monitored. There's no misinterpretations here. Only necessary contact. One way, my way or the highway. My way or we don't get to talk way. There it goes right there, y'all. Only necessary contact forces that right there. ON contact. If you can't do no contact, you go ON contact. Only necessary contact. Like, and also when you're responding to them, when you do decide when something fits the criteria to respond, you got to be boring, y'all. Only necessary contact can be combined with the BIFF, with the BIFF technique, right? You can combine only necessary contact. I'm only going to respond to this with BIFF. Y'all heard me talk about BIFF before. Brief, informative, friendly, and firm, right? Your response should look like a robot to them. Like if they send you a message that says something like, "You're a terrible mother or a terrible father for letting my baby stay up late. I can't believe you're doing this again." You don't even have to respond to it, right? If it doesn't cross the threshold, you don't have to respond to it, right? Or if you have to respond to it because it's about the, like, let's just say the message goes on and says, "You're a terrible mother, terrible father. Yeah, I need you to be there at 5:00, not a second later." You can just say, "Message received. I will drop him or drop them off at 5:00 as agreed." You ignored all the other stuff, which is going to piss them off, which is going to ignore them, but it's only necessary. Only necessary contact plus the BIFF method, right? Now, if they didn't put a drop-off time or anything like that about the kids, you don't have to write anything about it. You don't have to respond to them, right? You can just say, "I'll be there at 5." You know, if they're supposed to get the kids today or whatever the case may be. It has to be about the kids. It has to be direct, right? You see the difference in that situation. No defense, no emotion, just logistics. You just were logistical. You were robotic to them. It starves them of that narcissistic supply. It starves them of that fuel that they're looking for. They want to be fueled. Fueled by you, right? Now, when you do this, now, a narcissist could lose their damn mind, right? When you do it like this, narcissists could lose their mind. Y'all heard I did a video, go back and watch, about the extinction burst. When you start doing no contact, you start doing on contact, ON contact, right? They're going to lose their damn minds. They will escalate. They will get angry because you're being robotic to them. They'll call you stupid. They'll get they'll show up late to the drop off. They'll try to make your life harder. They will do this. They will try harder to provoke you because they're like their supply line, their narcissistic supply line to you just got cut off, and they know it. They know the access is cut down or cut down as much as it can be. Do not take the bait. Don't give them the reaction that they're looking for. Their escalation is proof that the method is working. It really is. Like, hold the line until they realize the old tricks don't work anymore. They might try some new tricks, but you got to still be ready. Still use on contact, pair it with the BIFF method, gray rocking, whatever it is. Like, if you live with this person, gray rocking, on contact, only necessary contact about bills. If you work with the person, only necessary contact about work. You can still set the criteria. It doesn't have to be about co-parenting. If this is your friend or your mom or your dad, only necessary contact. Whatever you want to respond to, just do the BIFF method. You see? That's how it works right there. This now, on contact is not an easy thing. I know you wish you can go no contact. I know you wish you could flip them letters around and go no contact, but on contact can work for you, y'all. It's not an easy thing to do, but it's definitely possible. It's going to be miserable having to deal with a monster or a narcissistic bastard for 18 years or whatever, right? Because you had children with them, or you work with them, have a business with them, right? Or you work with them, whatever the case may be. It's going to be miserable, but you can do it. On contact helps protect your peace. It helps protect your mental health, your sanity, and whatnot, right? Because you're forced to deal with them and be in the trenches with them doesn't mean you have to be miserable, completely miserable the whole time. You can protect your peace. Now, if you have to use the on contact method, drop a light bulb in the comment section. Drop a light bulb in the comment section. Let me know this video helped you. If you want to do a one-on-one, make sure you check my or one-on-one or take one of my courses. You can check those out at mentalhealness.net. Is linked in the description of every video and podcast I do. Hit the subscribe button, y'all. And as always, y'all, Mental Healness is out. Peace.